YouTube stream is gonna be... I'm gonna be going back to the drawing board on what I want to do with the YouTube stream. I think it's gonna turn it into something that's not an everyday thing, but something like a couple days a week thing. I don't think I want to continue eating at my own Twitch channel with YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a smart idea to do. Yeah. I have been on Twitch too long and worked on it for too long to be competition for myself, you know? It just doesn't make so much sense, especially because it's like, in order for me to make YouTube work, I'd have to split my audio because they just shred everything that has music on it. YouTube's nice because my TV don't got Twitch. Yeah, I feel you, Squad. I feel you. I know that it's an inconvenience to some. I understand that, but you gotta understand that it just works against everything that I have worked for over here. You know what I mean? And built over here. It just it doesn't make sense for me to work at something that hurts me. You know what I'm saying? Haven't you reaped enough? It's one thing to slow down. It's another thing to actively work on taking away from yourself. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna, you know, if I've reaped enough, you know, then I'll slow down and relax a little bit and chill out. It doesn't that's where I want to lose, right? Not working harder to lose. You know what I'm saying? See, but I don't make money from YouTube. YouTube is really just there for like exposure purposes for my Twitch, right? I have some sort of a YouTube audience, and you know, maybe those people don't know that I live stream, right? So I try to raise some awareness for that. But what it's turned into is like a haven for some Twitch users that would normally be on my Twitch, right? To go get, you know, a different chat experience or better quality or what's it called? There was one more thing, but yeah. Oh yeah, no ads, obviously. And it's just, you know, I realized yesterday after having to turn it off, just how many people were like, where the fuck's the YouTube, right? And I'm sitting there thinking like, that doesn't sound incredibly healthy, you know, for like the other side that I've worked really hard for, right? But do you guys understand what I'm saying here? Is this where I get canceled? I'm fucking digging myself a grave. I feel like, but I'm also trying not to be a douche, you know? Like YouTube, if it was anything besides YouTube, it makes more sense. YouTube's content is demonetized for all of my content, right? So it's literally just like, hey, I live stream, come check out the live stream, right? But what I let it become was, you know, something more, right? And it can't really become that something more, I don't think, because it works against Twitch. Why is it demonetized? It's because of like music and shit that'll get played on stream and stuff, and it takes all my drum and bass music has gone. I'd have to work a split audio and shit like that. It just doesn't make any sense. Basically, it makes more sense to treat it as something like, you know, awareness for Twitch. Come join our community over here, but it doesn't make sense to create a whole other community on a website where it's like I can't even really. It hurts one end and it doesn't make anything on the other end. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason we didn't do memberships and stuff like that over on YouTube, because I didn't want to cause people to get really invested and worry about financial stuff like that. And yeah, so we just kept it chill for the reasons of being open and available to stop it whenever I wanted to. I would like to turn it into what it was originally planned to be, but it'll have to just be different in that regard because it didn't work the last way. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense, dudes. Hopefully I'm not coming across as a douche. I don't know how else to put it, bros. Yeah, I know that you guys don't want to hear something like a website like Kick makes more sense, but it just does, because the time that I would put in would actually make sense, and it wouldn't work against or offer up benefit over another community. You know what I'm saying? Which is what Twitch was essentially doing. I mean, YouTube. Listen, we get no ads on Kick, bro. Listen, it would be across the board the same. Whatever, if I do another platform, which I don't plan on doing right now, Because I want to just focus on Twitch. I feel like I've been letting Twitch slip a little bit. Kick is the Wild West. Yeah, but Kick, listen, just like, I mean, it's a website where you control your little area, you know? You have your little piece of the pie. That's all Twitch is. You think Twitch isn't the fucking Wild West in some areas? But yeah, I understand what you're saying, though. Asmongold made 30K on Twitch and 300K on Kick. I mean, I'd have to see, like, where those big differences lie. That can't just be flat 1-for-1 without a doubt. What's one, that would be impossible. Two, obviously, if your Kick is new, he probably had some little bit of hype around it, right? So I imagine he got, like, showed it. Yeah, but is it like a 1-for-1 is the question? Or is it just like all sub base, or what's the revenue based off of? Is it like the whole shebang, like ads and subs? Interesting. So he just runs the same ads over there, I would imagine. I mean, it had to be a 1-for-1 if he's trying to show it off like that, I imagine, when it comes to at least the amount of time spent on ads and shit. Or like the amount of playtime for ads and such. They pay for the amount of viewers you have and the hours. Wait, Kick pays you for ad revenue, they pay you more sub revenue, and they pay you what? Oh, they don't have ads. There is no ad revenue. So instead, their partner program pays you like per viewer, or I don't get it. I get you make 95% of the subs. I get that. But is that it? Is that all he made the 300K from? It can't be. Now, the question is, does he do them individually? Does he stream on Kick and Twitch at the same time? Or does he do it exclusively time-wise? He does them at the same time. Oh, goodness. Okay. That's interesting. Aiden talked about it at one point. It's an income based off of viewership brought in. Even XQC is doing both Twitch and Kick at the same time, I believe. Interesting. Maybe I'll talk to X about it. See his thought process on it, I guess. See what kind of numbers he's doing. How come you talk about money so much lately? You're down bad. Nah, but I mean, like, bro, it's the internet, brother. If you're not keeping up, you're falling behind. You know what I'm saying? It's just... to pretend like money doesn't matter in life, that we can just like fucking, you know, I can just live on a cloud. If money is like hanging fruits in a business, right? And you are choosing not to even look at it, I mean, you're kind of being negligent a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to pay my employees a little bit more money here and there. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's just like, dudes, when have I ever come off as a soul skater to you guys? You know? I'm not sponsored by Pup and Suds, bro. I'm the dude taking the pictures in the rollerblades with the homies, getting paid. Not the fucking Pup and Suds dudes. Yeah, I never got behind that. If there's like, you know, obviously it's within certain reason. You know what I mean? I've turned down, you know, lots of different money for reasons and sponsors that I didn't want to do and shit like that. It's just how it goes, you know? I promise you I don't agree just to everything that comes across the table, brother. Just think about it, okay? Put yourself in my position, all right? Twitch is ever changing. The website's moving forward. You know, streaming itself is moving forward. You can only do the same thing for so long, right? Even though it's kind of what I've been doing, just playing video games. But I mean, like, you know, if other avenues pop up and you just choose to ignore them, I feel like probably not the smartest idea. No, listen, yo, bro, I feel so bad for Monster. Yeah, that was never a thing. I stand by this because it's the truth, okay? I wouldn't just straight up lie to your face multiple times about something that doesn't mean that much, okay? Monster and Mom's Vase was just bad timing. The deal was already in the works before that with G Fuel. G Fuel simply was Just gave me an offer I couldn't refuse, to put it simply. And it's not, Monster did no such thing. In fact, Monster has been, a thought on potentially trying to get a partnership with and stuff like that. Like, there's still like someone that gets spoken to about potentially a future, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, Gamer Subs send me some shit, stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just, I haven't taken anything. I don't have any sponsors besides Starforge at the moment. So I've just been kind of like chilling out, figuring out where I want to go with shit. Bro, I was boycotting Monster because of it. Listen, brother, I would not lie to your face like this, okay? It's not, listen, it's not something I'm going to do. About something like this, it's no skin off my back at all if it's one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you right now, the truth is, the deal was already in the works before that. It was just bad timing. No, a liar would say they wouldn't lie though. You guys have known me for a long time. Use your best judgment of a character, I guess. You know what I'm saying? If you find me as a truthful person, just take my word for it on this one, okay? You don't have to boycott over that because it didn't happen. Promise you, brother. Definitely lying. Yo, Among Us champion. You can't be 27 forever. You shut your mouth. You shut your fucking mouth. This is crazy. Do a lie detector test. Listen, we're not doing no stupid lie detector test, okay? All right? If the moment ever arises where we need to because it goes crazy or something, sure, okay? But we're not going out of our way for this shit. Just take my word on it, brothers. It's literally, it doesn't matter to me either way what you guys think about it. But I'm just trying to give it to you straight, bro. Giving you the truth. G Fuel offered up a lot of money. It's just how it goes. Not to mention, when a company tells you they're going to give you your own flavor too, that's also a big deal. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for making everybody wait for my dumbass explaining stupid stuff. I apologize. I didn't expect to get into a conversation about fucking kick. Okay?